Big shout out to Sporting Icons, best channel out there.
Alright everybody, hope you're all doing well. Firstly, apologies if I sound a little bit different. I've got proper man flu for like the last 24 hours. I feel pretty rough. So if I start sniffling, I do apologise. Anyway, the promoter of Kevin Lorena, Rodney Berman, has stated that he will be lodging a complaint with the WBA and the British Boxing Board of Control regarding the referee Howard Foster in Lorena's fight with Daniel Dubois this past weekend. He called the referee Howard Foster biased. Now, firstly, before we break it down a little bit, what do you think lodging a complaint with the British Boxing Board of Control is going to do? They are going to do nothing. They may come out with a, well, we'll look into it and what, and blah, 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 but they ain't going to do anything. This is the British Boxing Board of Control. They do nothing. They will not go against their own. They will not do it. All right? So, as far as the WBA is concerned, who knows what they're doing? Based on their rankings and some of their actions, they're either biased themselves, or they're corrupt, or they're just incompetent. Which one you decide. Now, I can only presume what the promoter of Kevin Lorena is talking about, this Rodney Berman, is that Daniel Dubois was dropped 3 times, and the referee gave Daniel Dubois every opportunity to continue. When the first shot that dropped Daniel Dubois, that was a left punch to the temple. Of course, Kevin Lorena is a southpaw, so his power hand is the left one. That caught Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois went stumbling and went down. Daniel Dubois said this in his post-fight interview, that it was the punch that took him down. But on the way down, it appears that he jolted his knee. And then, of course, he goes down 2 more times without even being touched in round number 1 because his knee was given out. But the referee was giving him ample opportunity to carry on. In fact, the timekeeper even rang the bell 10 seconds too early. And now, you have to remember is that the timekeeper who rings the bell is also the very same person who does a 10-second clapper. To say there's 10 seconds left, they beat down with a judge's mavel, whatever you call it, and then 10 seconds later, they'll ring the bell. So he knew exactly what time it was. He knew. But he rang the bell anyway. Why? Maybe to save Lorena? Or sorry, to save Dubois? Maybe. Now, if anybody's going to complain about anything, I imagine it's probably going to be the fans. The fact that Kevin Lorena backed off in that fight. In round number 2, rather than doing what 99.9% of every fighter on the planet would do after a round like that, jump all over your opponent, he didn't. He threw, what, a couple of punches, if that? That's what it appeared. So maybe Kevin Lorena needs investigating. Maybe that whole first round went against the script. You see, a lot of people are saying that. They are. Now, of course, when Daniel Dubois, he drops Kevin Lorena, and it was a good punch. It was straight right down the pipe. Caught Kevin Lorena. Lorena goes down, makes it to his feet. Dubois unloads on him, lands some good hooks, great uppercut. Kevin Lorena goes down, bounces straight back up again, but the referee stops the fight. Now, the punch that dropped Kevin Lorena was after the bell. And the referee decided to stop the fight, knowing full well that the bell just went. Now, I'm not going to say that he couldn't have went back to the corner, had that minute rest, and maybe his team would have pulled him out. Maybe he was out of it. Who knows? Maybe he would have come out for round number 4 and got absolutely iced. Very possible. Very, very possible. But we'll never know, because Howard Foster, yet again, who has a habit of jumping in on fights to stop them in favour of the home fighter. Howard Foster, yes, does he need investigating? Absolutely he does. Has he done something wrong? I don't know. But there's too many coincidences in this fight to say something's not fishy. Something was fishy in this fight. Now, I've seen comments from people saying how Frank Warren winked at the referee prior to him stopping it. I didn't see that myself, so I can't say for sure if that happened. If there's footage of that, I'd like to see it. I really would, but I haven't seen that myself. But regardless, this fight does need investigating. But are they going to do anything about it? No. British Boxing Board of Control, not on your Nelly. These lot are surplus to requirements when it comes to boxing. These lot are incompetent. They're not going to do anything. You think they're going to do something with an A-star referee? No, they don't do that. It doesn't happen. All right? So the board ain't going to do nothing about this. Absolutely nothing. The WBA, they don't know what the left hand to the right hand is doing. They don't. So nothing's going to happen. You can call the referee biased. You can say whatever you want to say. Nothing's going to change. The result is not going to be overturned. They are not going to investigate it. They're not going to even look at it. Now, they may say they will, but I'll tell you for sure they won't, and they won't do anything about it. But a lot of things need looking at, including Kevin Lorena needs looking at. The fact that he didn't jump all over Daniel Dubois, almost like he didn't want to hurt him. Madness. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.